who want us to change the words we use, not to say certain words.
Mm-hmm.
They are always triggered.
You have the lingo down. Yeah, you know.
Yeah. See, my daughter, my first daughter, when I talk to her, if I say certain things, she want to correct my language.
Mm-hmm.
My own daughter, I had to tell her that's never going to happen. It's my language. See, so I'm telling you, I've seen it close. You know, so it's not as if somebody is telling me, and I'm wondering what the person is saying. No, I'm seeing it in my own daughter. So that means this is style they teach them.
Yeah,
they're not resilient.
Right.
Okay, you see all these things. I mean, in the university, for students to want to counsel a teacher or a guest lecturer because to them he's going to say something they object to. Universities are supposed to be the place where the most objectable things should be said.
Right.
And you will have your opportunity to speak against it. But no, all they want is don't even say it. What do you think? I mean, these are the things that, say, for me, we take a lot of things from the West. Okay, so all these things are things I don't want to take to Africa. Okay, because for me, we are behind. We need to be able to talk about any and everything. Okay, to catch up, right. We need to be able to talk about any and everything. So I don't want to take something and say, oh, this person must not come to our school because he says something we object to. No, I want to hear everything. I heard everything in my days. So I want the current students to be able to hear everything.
Yeah, there's so much there. There is so much there. I think, the generation that the education system seems to currently be raising, definitely in the West, is one that seems to lack resilience. I don't know if it's the youth though, as in the youthfulness and the age that they're in right now, and perhaps that will change over time, because I vaguely remember a time where many of these things I could identify with. I could definitely say that I went through a phase myself in that, but life happens. I think we never thought we'd get there. And I think every generation has had this moment where we think the last generation had no idea what they were talking about. Then we get there ourselves and we say, oh, you know what, they might have had some kind of points. We start seeing what our parents were saying and saying, you know what, they weren't always wrong. you know, I think so. A part of me, there is an element of me that thinks that it might not have to do with the new generation, but the phase of life. That's my first, perhaps, theory. The second theory I have is around the unfortunate reality that the current generation grew up on social media, and so we're seeing life imitate art. Like that was meant to be online. This whole online space wasn't supposed to be real. We've taken that online space and we've brought it into real life. And so what we're seeing is that on social media, you're fed your own thoughts over and over again.
Exactly.
In the echo chamber. And so what we're seeing is people want that in real life. We don't want to interact with people who have other thoughts than we do, because on social media, we don't have to do that. And so, like you just said, we have students going to university and only wanting to entrench themselves in the thought that they already had. That's not education. That's not learning. It's that, and I think that has come from social media, unfortunately. How we go about tackling that is a completely other conversation. But those are the two areas I would say that have led to what we're seeing now, where many people are shocked that their thoughts are everybody else's thoughts because they were told by social media over and over again, but a bunch of people think the way you think. Maybe there should, I've seen other people start talking about this. There needs to be something around how social media, how the internet feeds information to us as in general, not just young people. That something needs to be done about that, because if we refuse to engage with other thoughts, we will create extremists on every space.
Every space.
Every single space. And that's a scary world. That's a very, very scary